Lisa Abrahamson is my interesting Iowa today. She shared her weight loss journey, and you have lost like 50 pounds in the last 3 years. You credit the help right now to these weight loss injectables, but you said when people come across you, they say, hey, what's your story? How'd you lose this weight?
Right.
And the reaction has been mediocre.
It's been very mixed. I think perhaps the way I'm feeling or the way some people that have had bariatric surgery have felt over the years. There's some people that I think like it's an easy way out, right? It's somehow less than. But I guess my point in posting on Facebook was, like I told you earlier, I didn't want to feel disingenuous. When people asked me how I lost weight, I wanted to make sure people knew the whole picture and not just that piece of it, because it is a piece of the puzzle, but I don't think it's the entire piece of the puzzle.
And you felt inspired by Oprah sharing her story. What could you relate to in that?
Well, one, that there's a lot of shame in being overweight or obese. In fact, a lot of people, and even in my own life, they're like, oh, Lisa, you were never obese. I'm like, yes, I was. I qualified in the obese range.
Here's a picture right here. Explain to us what we're seeing.
Yes, of course, I'm working on not cringing when I see that, but it's just, it's the reality, and that's part of why I decided to post too, is because anybody who's friends with me on Facebook could scroll through over the years and go, yep, there's another yo-yo dieting thing that I went through. But yeah, the first picture was definitely somebody who was struggling with weight. I think I was at that particular moment, I was white knuckling my way through yet another diet. And I think a lot of people can relate to the fact that sometimes you want to eat your own arm off, but boy, you're going to power through. And power throughing isn't exactly what everybody can do.
And everybody's talking about how this makes you not want to eat. How much do you think you are eating a day?
I would say I eat probably what a normal person, like quote unquote normal person would eat. I guess in the past, like if you go out with friends, there's some that barely eat anything and there's others that can clean their plate. I grew up with the Clean Plate Club, so I think I've learned over the years to just kind of ignore, am I hungry, have I had enough? It's just time to eat, right? So I'm really trying to key in on eating when I'm hungry and stopping when I've had enough. That's kind of a huge component to it too.
And you quote this podcast as really helping you. Why?
Well, I don't know, she just speaks to me, I guess. It's Corinne Crabtree. She's not for everyone. She would tell you that herself. She cusses a little too much.
Oh boy.
So if that's not your thing, Heather Beardsley is probably another good one that maybe doesn't take it to that level. But Corinne Crabtree, she has a free podcast called Losing 100 Pounds with Corinne. And I listened to that, and she has 4 basics. Get your sleep in, your water. Ask yourself, am I really hungry and have I had enough, right? And I think the medication for me helps slow that down and lets me check in before overeating and feeling uncomfortable and then regretting it later. And then she also talks about kind of making a plan for your day. For example, we're going out for dinner with friends tonight, and I usually look at the menu ahead of time and have it narrowed down to a couple options.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah, so that way it takes away the sometimes peer pressure of, ooh, do you want to do that? And I'm like, nope, I'm good doing this. So I feel like I'm trying to hit it with an all-around approach. But yes, the podcasts were helpful. And then her paid membership is called No BS Women, which is kind of funny in and of itself. But there was a lot of coursework, and that's helped me unwind a lot of the diet mentality, I guess.
Well, I can't thank you enough for sharing your story. Are you
you
nervous going off of this because what they say, only to do it for a year and a half?
Yeah, yes. So my husband, who is a physician, has said, when are you going off of those? Well, basically what I learned from the Oprah special too is maybe people like me won't be able to go off of it. I don't know. I think the jury is still out on that. And I tell my husband I'm going to make that decision with my healthcare provider, not him.
I love it.
So we'll see.
Lisa, thank you for putting yourself out there.
Yeah,
I know you
thank
help people today, and
Well, I
I
hope
appreciate you
so.
sharing your story. And you are an interesting
Oh, well,
Iowan
thank you.
in my book.
Thank you.
Form of Ozempic, and that the price has went up over the years, but a couple $100 because insurance doesn't necessarily cover it. But she's been noticing lots of people now offering different forms, but that's one she's had success with.
You know, I always say too, there's empowerment in being vulnerable. So kudos to her.
I
Absolutely,
agree.
sharing her story.
And she really compared it to high blood pressure medicine in her life. That's how she feels like
Right.
it's helping her.
All right, wonderful. We love your interesting Iowans.